should take the kids any day, whereas I would question a lot of men out there, quite frankly.
Tracy,
There's a reason that women live longer, Mark. Let me tell you. It is because we are stronger and we are happier at the end of the day than most men. And that is factual, and you know it.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die sooner.
Damn, Poe, chill.
Would you describe yourself as a feminist?
Yes.
Do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality, but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date?
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. A woman being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do and not being bashed by society for that. And obviously, standing up for women's rights and stuff like that. But I don't know, I just feel like this question's really dense.
My question is, if you believe in gender equality, don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through yes, in society, fixing that, and through the system. But yeah, I don't, oh my God.
Would you
We did not have a choice. We chose greed. We chose a bag over a man. We chose to not have our children. We would rather have a bunch of money than have our children have a father in the home.
I disagree.
So we're not saying no. You have to know the history. This is proven
speaking
facts.
history.
No,
men
this is proven
were not
facts.
able to work and provide for their
That's
families.
absolutely
We were
false.
forced to take
That's
the
false.
government check.
That's false.
They couldn't stay in the
That's
house
false.
if they were there.
That's false.
Then how were they going to feed the
That's
children?
false.
And where was
the
it coming
children
from?
were fed. Women were greedy
Because it was coming from the government.
No. Let's
But if
get
the
this
husband
clear.
was home, he wouldn't be employed.
Black women
So how
wanted to be like white women in the Cosmopolitan magazine. The woman who started Cosmopolitan magazine, the main editor, she is now a Catholic, and she repented from what she did. She said we were teaching women because we wanted all women to feel that we had a gripe with white men. And so this is public knowledge. You look it up on YouTube.
She talked about it.
Yes, absolutely. They wanted black women to also be part of their movement in other races because it wasn't enough. The black woman and the black man had to stay together in the U.S. because it was the only way for us to overcome. What they did was with Cosmo, they lied. These were women that would say, you know what, there's a single woman moved to New York. She's sleeping with different men. She has her life. She has her own money, her education. She's getting these jobs. These women were promoting promiscuity and living a certain lifestyle when they were all married. They were all lying and making up these people because it was supposed to be a fantasy magazine. But women were taking...
You bring to the table?
I'm not going to answer this question. This is just something that I wouldn't answer in a date. I'm not going to answer here.
Fine.
I'm not going to answer how many books I've read.
Okay.
It's that power dynamic. And I know a lot of you don't see this. And
Why wouldn't you answer that question on a date? Or how many books you've read on a date? To me, that's a great question to ask on a date. Why wouldn't you ask that question? That's wild.
don't maybe even have that level of understanding or discernment, and it's a different generation, but it's a thing.
Why go on this podcast then when they ask these type of questions? And we all know when they answer like this is because they usually bring nothing.
Raven
thank you, Raven.
donated $100. The answer is nothing. She brings nothing to the table.
Oh, facts.
What do you expect men to bring to the table?
Integrity, clarity, consistency, strong connection to divinity, not necessarily religion, emotional availability, emotional maturity.
So what is the female equivalent of that?
The same.
Then why wouldn't you just say that at the table when he asks you?
Gotcha, bitch! Because she expects a man to give her more than she does. She probably doesn't even think.
Exactly, bro. Why you got it? She took the words right out of my mouth. Why? You know what I'm saying?
Think about what she needs to bring to the table because she's only thinking what a man can bring her.
I could repeat myself over and over again. This audience.
2 hours later.
We could get into like the Matrix and the red pill and the blue pill.
Right, but that's not my question. Do you have kids?
Yes.
Yeah, she has
I have a son.
Are you married?
No.
Okay.
Is the father in the picture at all, or?
No, he's not.
So you pay child support?
Nope.
Congratulations.
You played yourself.
Why are you single? Because you have a kid, or is it like is it harder? Like, I'm just...
I don't know if it's necessarily harder. I just haven't met that person yet. I've been in multiple long-term relationships.
But why has it not worked?
Now, it turns out this muppet that can't answer basic questions and brings nothing to the table is actually a female dating coach. So she gives relationship advice to other women.
She's a relationship coach. That's like listening to Steve Harvey advice. She's a single mom, not even in a relationship. Why is she a dating coach? I just can't, bro. I can't.
And she's had multiple failed relationships and she's now a single mother.
I can't, bro. Like, I can't deal with it, bro.
Make this shit up.
You can't make it
saying?
up.
Like, if it hasn't worked for you, how can you guide others? I'm just trying to be respectful.
Yeah, a lot of people do feel that way. I don't personally feel that way. I don't feel that every family therapist has to be married in order to give you the same tools that it takes to sustain a marriage. I haven't met that person yet.
Right.
There's a lot of people.
You shouldn't be a dating coach. That's like me teaching you how to get in the NFL. But I've never been in the NFL before. I can't teach you that. I can't play football to that level. So why would you listen to me when you can go and listen to someone who is actually in the NFL? I'm pretty sure they can give you better advice than I can, because I never went through the process. It's like, that don't make any sense. Like, why are you a relationship coach? That's crazy. And if people listen to her, they even more crazy. She probably went out of business after that. She hear me?
Have all the tools and haven't yet met that person, and I'm sure I get a lot of pushback of, oh, this or that is wrong with her. And
I mean, right.
Not from you, but from the community.
Right. To guide a family, I would expect you to have a family.
Someone said she's not a dating coach, she's a con artist. The fact she's a dating coach shows she's a huge red flag. Ask a woman what she wants and she'll give you a laundry list. Ask her what she brings and she can write on the back of a stamp. Kevin Samuels. Getting dating advice from her is like getting financial advice from someone who's bankrupt. Everything about her is a major red flag. Just listening to her is a chore, mentally. She brings a lot of debt, a high body count, a bad attitude and unrealistic expectations. She's blinded by her own narcissism, ego and ridiculous standards. Honestly feel for the kid. Imagine having kids but no husband and still calling yourself a dating coach. Just don't follow my example and you'll be doing pretty good. Single mother coach advice 101. Yeah, she's a great example of what you should not do.
Can you name one job that men have besides being a misogynistic asshole that women can't do?
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Rate us 1 through 10.
I say you're like a 9.
I think you're like a million.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Broke the scale.
I know. I walk past and like, I want that.
Damn.
Just being honest.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I go after what I want.
Okay. Rate my boy.
I say you're like an 8.
I'll say an 8 too.
8, yeah.
All right, question. What would you rate yourself?
I rate myself like a 9. Yeah.
I agree, a 9.
Based on...
What do you rate me?
Do you actually want a rating?
I do.
Okay. Objectively, I'll say 6.5, 6.
6.5?
Yeah. You, I'll say 5.5, yeah. Yeah. But I have...
He was
preference,
generous
though.
with that.
Everybody has preference. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a 5 and a 4.
Gotcha.
I know that hurt. I know that cut them deep. They probably thought
that. Wow, bro. That's wild, bro.
Giving him a 10, they'd get given at least an 8.
Nope.
Without men, where would you get your food, electricity, and water? We'd be fine.
Well, this has been sufficiently awkward.
Yeah.
Question?
So I asked her, if a woman dresses like a does she respect herself?
I think yes.
No.
Do you know what a furry is?
I do.
So if I wanted to be a dog and I dressed as a dog, am I a dog?
No, you're not a dog.
What am I?
You're a fucking weirdo.
If a man comes to you and he says, I'm feminine until I can meet the right woman that makes me masculine, is that okay?
Absolutely not, because why do you think I'm going to be the woman to make you masculine? Okay. I feel like you should date a man if you like trying to be masculine. If you're feminine, like what do you want me to take your virginity or something like that?
I don't think I'll be the right woman for you. I hope you're the best. Hope you're the best of luck on whatever woman that is for you, but it's not going to be me.
That's me teaching a man to be a man. Could never do that. That's dumb.
Okay.
These donuts are so clueless, they don't realise that you just flipped it on them. Because we're always hearing women saying, I'm not going to be in my feminine until I meet a real masculine man. But it's funny how it's different when it's the other way around.
make
Yeah, I hear women
sense.
saying I'm masculine until I meet the right man that could put me in my feminine.
Me personally, like,
Oh, you masculine until you meet the man.
masculine, but I'm very dominant. So you have to have
Dominant.
You have to have some type of structure or type of voice to be able to be like, all right, Kennedy, shut the up. Yeah.
I'm very dominant usually translates to I'm a pain in the ass and I'm going to give you more headaches and peace. And it don't matter
You
how
single.
masculine or
That's what
dominant
it
the man
translates
is. He's
to.
not going to want to have to tell you to shut the fuck up all the time.
Yeah, like if she got masculine ways, then you could like bring her her soft girl era.
Oh.
I don't see that.
So what's the difference between the woman bringing him in?
They just made this soft girl era, bro. Society going downhill, bro.
His big man era.
As a man, you should already be masculine. I'm sorry.
So as a woman, shouldn't you already be feminine?
Instead of saying no or stop, I'm gonna say,
You want to catch these hands, bitch?
What did he say?
How many millions did you make? Just tell us, bro. No. Because if the number is like...
What if it was $1 billion?
It wasn't
I wouldn't
that.
do it. No way.
You wouldn't let your wife...
I would not for no amount of money. That's lame. That's lame, bro. Why would you get married if you're gonna sell her for? You feel me, bro? Adam, you're lame for that. You hear me? But you know they be into some type. They be into whatever they into. Adam like a Satanist type dude, so it's probably a satanic ceremony. I don't know.
$1 billion?
You have a kid with her.
So what? I feel like I could do a lot of good with $1 billion.
Then I'm not gonna do that red pill shit where I go, yeah, you're hurting bad, because I'm not sensing it. I think there'll be more psychic pain for your wife than you.
Money will make a weak man do anything.
You really don't have any dog in this fight as it stands. You don't want a man. You don't want any kids. So I don't know.
That's a good point he said. Money will make a weak man do anything. You feel me? 100%.
I said I didn't want a husband.
Well, whatever.
And that I didn't really know what your definition
well,
of a high value
but you also
man
never.
was.
But you also.
And so,
you're not gonna talk over me. You
Yeah,
also never asked me what it was. I've kind of
Godfather Samuel. Yeah.
many different times. But at the end of the day, you don't want. What do you want a man for if you want one at all?
companionship.
Get a dog.
Go. That's exactly what I did. I just like, man, go. Get off my line, man. She just talking, bro. She just saying stuff, bro.
Come to think of it, why don't all these cat ladies pick dogs? Because dogs provide you with way more companionship than cats. Cats, they don't give a fuck. They're not loyal. If someone gives them food and a bit more comfort, they're going over there. But at least a dog, they're going to stick by your side, bro. So for all you future cat ladies, get a dog.
Please, 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 take me back, please.
So apparently this Muppet got caught cheating, and fellas, I don't care how much she begs and she pleads and she cries. If she cheats,
you better not take them back. Hey, she belongs to the streets. Hey, tell me what y'all think about the video in the comments, man. Hey, see you guys next video. Let's get it.